Cadre. But don't let this interloper out of your sight. It's you, is it not? The one Agent DeVries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late. I certainly don't wish it. Yet my health is of far less import than ensuring our mission success. I've already cleared the way for my associates into the station.
You can answer our questions now, or scream the answers later. Your choice.
You'll do no such thing. My willpower is stout, my loyalty unshakable. And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths buy Agent DeVries and our comrades the time they need, so be it. We know full well she cares nothing for us, nor do we ask her to. We share her purpose, and so we fight to keep infidels like you from disrupting her plans. But it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent DeVries is right. The only way to save us from destruction is to save the Order from itself. But why would you leave me be? This situation is markedly different. Those at the monastery were not standing in your path. How can you say that without knowing me, and mean it? Your resolve is unmistakable, and it's quickly becoming all too clear I've no option left but to trust you. Fine then, I surrender. See this screen? Agent DeVries' orders for each of her strike teams are here for the taking. One team is in the next chamber, in fact. They're using the Seer's codes to gain control of the Automechs and secure the station. All while Agent DeVries makes for the Forum chamber to eliminate the delegates. You'll also need this. Her guards have commandeered some frightful reinforcements, and you'd do well to find the control hub to disable them before you're spotted. That's my end of the agreement upheld. If you truly intend to stop her, best be on your way now. May the numbers guide you.
I expected more of a fight, to be honest.
Just imagine the hustle and bustle of this place in its heyday. No way through that fence except in pieces. Let's find another way around.
I'm no electrician, but I'll wager this gadget is missing a what's-it. Crucial part, really.
If the Protectorate's own leader is beyond his depth, he and his ilk won't anticipate an alliance.
He's not my sovereign.
Yes, right. Well, landing a strike against the Protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a galloping breadworm.
I am unfamiliar, but I presume that to mean it will be without exertion. If so, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than I calculated. The Sovereign, guide him, is as ineffective as you suggested. But his... Consul is not. These executions, these impulsive attacks, are solely his influence.
Solely? Your previous sovereign was rather draconian himself, if your own history books are to be believed. Do not act like the current rot emerged from nowhere.
I could perhaps say the same for you and your reputation for putting profits over people. But instead, I suggest we pivot our discussion back to the real matter at hand.
Automechanicals. Twice as hard to kill and half as fun.
Suspicious. Search failed. Source unclear. Regain target. The Sovereign provides. The system abides. Disturbance detected. Source uncertain. Terminating search. Result uncertain.
Let me know when you need a distraction. I'm the one you need to worry about. Not getting up without help, Commander.
Automechanicals. Twice as hard to kill and half as fun.
Take the heat off you, Commander.
Electrical damage failing.
After some quick mental calculations, I do see merit in your last declaration. It was astonishingly logical, in fact.
How charming that I've surprised an esteemed man such as yourself. In turn, I wish to thank you for toning down your bloviating. I feared we'd still be here next fiscal quarter.
Yes, you must be quite busy between product launches and counting bits. But I will be here as long as it takes to ensure the order isn't taken advantage of by...
This is Junior Exemplar Daniels. I am currently practicing logging as a mental calming routine as a measure to waylay my panic. Fact. Junior Exemplar Ivanov and I have been working to isolate a circuitry inefficiency of 0.03% in the upper reaches of Greater Tranquility Station. The two of us are predisposed to intense focus. We've worked in isolation for weeks before. The others have warned us time and time again to check in regularly for posterity. We should have listened. In our absence, the station was somehow staffed by hostile mechanicals. We managed to capture one and remove the module producing its hostility. Ivanov was supposed to test it on another unit, but I heard an explosion from where he went, and I am too frightened to go after him. I don't know what to do.
I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate, but I was heartened to hear that convinced Westport residents to seek shelter in Fairfield. Things rare.
Yes. The Protectorate had their folk living in fear between all those hangings and maniacal proclamations. That was all the opening we needed. Wire some hearts and minds?
Well, we welcome the news of your advances. However, it is worrisome that it took the assistance of a freelancer for you to finally secure your hold. Of course. Worrisome indeed. Of data, then. The true culprit of the attack was a proctor, Svoboda. My brave colleagues found her out and promptly executed her.
Ah, so the Order is capable of decisive action. I had doubts after hearing about you. Even though the hostages get rid, this crime wasn't under your purview.
I will remind you that these innocents survived because of our quick and accurate analysis of the situation. And do not appreciate insinuations that we allow chaos to run rampant on our watch. Chances are high that any erratic variable is a result of your people's meddling in our affairs.
Ridiculous. Next you'll be claiming we're to blame for all of your past failures. Why, the mere prediction of our arrival years ago sent you into a city. Isn't that right?
Prior to this meeting, enough goodwill exists between our parties to suggest a high chance of success. should a treaty or alliance be agreed upon.
Treaty? As in a contract? Goodness, there's no need to rush into such formalities, Vicar. Especially when so much has yet to be discussed.
This unit welcomes you to the utility atrium. My records do not indicate that any authorized personnel remain aboard the station. But I am programmed to exchange wares for monetary compensation for whosoever seeks it. Searching my records. Ah, yes. The explanation given by Mechanist DeSoto was as follows. I need someone to have eyes on my explosive friends. But I do not have eyes. Praise be to the Sovereign, for he knows precisely what to provide his subjects.
No time to lollygag, Commander.
By my estimation, if we formed an alliance, say, within the next month, we would see returns within days. The market, the colony, would soon be out of Protectorate hands.
By your estimation, do explain, how did you arrive at this estimation? What model did you utilize? Which metrics?
Oh, you see, I'm renowned for my ability to read a room, as we call it in my business. Where common sense meets observational data, you might say.
ambush coming. Oh, I love a good ambush.
This next shot will... Nice.
Ready to waste it. Only here for me.
Predicting bloodshed. There, close.
I'm alive. Who needs to die? Look sharp! It's a fight!
Give the order, and I'll take you.
I'm alive. Wrist weapon prime.
Have you given me...
little help, Commander.
What are you doing?
I knew you had my back.
I can hear you scampering around like a little sprite. I can hear you
I'm alive.
scampering around like a little sprite.
Either restore my
Life or avenge my death!
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
What are you doing down there?
Ready to waste them. On...
I'm alive. Pony! Look sharp. It's a fight.
Enemy spotted.
I can hear you scampering around. What are you doing down there? I can hear you scampering around.
We're so close.
I'm alive.
One elevator ride away from having the breeze in our crosshairs. Finally.
entertain a tentative agreement. I hereby agree that both of our parties will lay down their arms. For now.
I am pleased to hear it. There is no need for senseless bloodshed when we may yet come to an accord.
I remind you that a contract signing may still be a ways off, but we might consider the hierarchy between our parties should we wish to proceed with a merger, an alliance.
No, we wouldn't want any unseemly quabbles over power. Especially when presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people.
Foresight is nothing without propaganda, and our Minister of Marketing has already won Protectorate hearts and minds. As unification is what you want, ingenuity is what you need.
So you think that your people should...
Where's their security detail? It's like they're asking to be killed. Amateurs.
Arcadian matters are best suited for Arcadians. We actively collect data to understand how to serve our people, after all. Look no further than the abbot. Welcome refugees to Matriarch's mercy.
Yet he struggled to feed his house properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his writing and was actively undermining him, even with his data.
Meanwhile, Auntie's Choice has done little to alleviate the refugee crisis it helped create. Indeed, my projections may be accurate. You are more interested in what you can steal.
Dear Vicar, you are not yourself. Perhaps Auntie and your bishop should continue these talks. We'd be happy hosts. We do enjoy dazzling guests with a tour of our stolen artifacts.
There is only a 14% chance that you are jesting. No. If anyone in Arcadia is fit to host such discussions, it is presiding Bishop Bassar. Anyone else would be an insult.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Abara, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why. Yes, I do recall your begging me not to do this. Hardly the work of a master negotiator, let alone two. I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late. Everything. The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts. They just need the right data and a prototype modulator that's hidden away in a Protectorate lab on Praetor. But like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's Choice must never have access to that technology. Whoever wins the war will control Arcadia. And once control is seized, it's only a matter of time before attention turns to closing the rifts and learning how to control them. Controlling these rifts leads to absolute power. And under no circumstances can the Order share that with Auntie's Choice. It's as if they'd deny how we got to this point. It was the Seers who came to me back then. They showed me their data, proving that the Protectorate's rift experiments would lead to our galaxy's destruction. I didn't want to believe them. But as more and more of their predictions came to pass, I knew I had to act. I had to destroy Horizon Point and its research to prevent annihilation.
That's law, Augustine. You could have told us what you were planning instead of letting us blunder into a trap.
No, I couldn't have. Had I deviated from the plan even the slightest amount, it could have jeopardized everything. I had to avert a far worse disaster. By any means. No. I saw their models. The Protectorate, in all their ignorance, would have torn the galaxy asunder in pursuit of their matriarch's dream. Fascists are nothing if not predictable. You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the Seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless. I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success. And I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started. And yet it's nothing compared to the utter and complete destruction that would have come to pass. No, I did the right thing at Horizon Point, despite the cost. I had to sit with too many unanswered questions after the mission. It eventually forced me to find a way to fix the rifts. If only to stop the thoughts that plagued me. You recall what I said of the rift modulator, of the data? It's the only way to control the rifts. And only the Order can be trusted with this power. You know who these corporatists are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won, when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander. How many times do you need a snake to bite you to realize its nature? She's shown us who she is, Commander. She's showing us again right now. You're wrestling fire here. You know that, right?
It doesn't matter. Nothing you can say to me will change the issue at hand. If I'm to give the Order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse. Is that so? Please then, enlighten me on how you might save the Order from itself. Even if the circumstances for peace are right, surely their envoys' untimely deaths will put fear into them. If I can do anything to put doubt in either faction's mind, I'll do it. You were an Earth Directorate agent once. You understand the need to be thorough. But even if what you say is true, there's no undoing the past. Not for me. I don't belong here. And the Earth Directorate's nothing more than a memory. This mission is all I have. So if you won't leave me to carry out my plans, Commander, then all that's left is your bullet. Savannah. I was never a good friend to her, even when she was all I had. Sometimes I thought her a fool for putting such faith in me. But if she still does, maybe. No, it doesn't matter. You should hate me for what I've done to you, to your crew. You can't possibly wish for me to live. Do you actually? I want nothing more than that, but I just didn't understand there was another path I could take. Not until this moment. I see now that my judgment has been compromised. So we will do this your way. No harm will come to the delegates, and I will stand down. But there's more you should know. I've recovered a cartridge from the Earth Directorate satellite I brought down. It's here, with me, and it contains the rift data gathered from every system they monitor. If you process this data, you can use it to improve the prototype rift modulator on Praetor. Once that's finished, the rifts can finally be closed. Everyone will be saved. That's kind. But there's a reason I only ever worked alone, Commander. I'm at my limit. I know you can save us. And this cartridge will at least give you a head start. There's also a high-priority message from the Chief of Ops on there. I was unable to decrypt it, but you certainly have the means to do so on your ship. It may be 3 years old, but hopefully the information it contains is still relevant. Here, it's yours. May the numbers guide you, Commander. Wait, what in the void is that?
We should probably run. Fast. Follow me, quick! Keep moving! I'm right behind you!
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines. The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations. I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries's assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose. Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters. The Order of the Ascendant are concerned with the elevation of humanity. While lacking experience in governance, they would be fair partners and open to reasonable solutions. Auntie's Choice has the firepower to more easily succeed in battle and greater experience in management. They would likely be receptive to a free agent such as yourself. Whoever you assist will be better positioned to take control of the archive, and by extension, the entire colony. Careful consideration is warranted. There is also one other, less likely option: persuading the two factions to work together. The delegates you helped save may be able to help facilitate this. Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander? Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You have also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message has also been sent to your private terminal. Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice Esteemed and Valuable Disposable Agent Program. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this exciting opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the Astrogator to navigate there at any time.